Social media. It's all around us all the time. Its effects on people of all ages has been demonized, perhaps fairly to a certain extent, but there is no doubt that it will continue to play a pivotal role in our future. The rise of social media brought with it a new job title in modern society, that of the influencer. In modern times, the influencer has a responsibility to his or her base to cultivate a positive online culture based on their own unique message or interest. This includes influencing spending habits, day to day interests, and more. And statistics show that it may be more effective than you think. The Digital Marketing Institute projects that 69% of consumers trust influencer recommendations. So, how prevalent is the role of social media influencers in our society? Well, what better way than to hear it from my generation itself? Which social media influencers are you a fan of?
I don't watch that many influencers, but I would say um, Alex Earl.
How does her opinions or actions influence your worldview?
I just things she talks about, her like story times, or mainly products she uses, or what things she wears. I think it influences like learned behavior, especially with my generation. People just like pick up on phrases or products or anything like that from her.
With this in mind, let's take a look at a Teradel survey that was taken this year in 2024. It reports that the effect influencers are having on the market as a whole is actually changing entire business strategies. It's reported that 94% of small businesses are planning to increase their budgets in the next 12 months just in order to obtain the benefits that influencer marketing can produce. What are some common problems that may come along with following an influencer?
I think just money spending. I think it like really promotes a lot of materialistic views in young women and our generation and people on social media in general. And I think that just groupthink, like I would say groupthink. Everyone kind of goes to one thing. It's everyone's kind of dresses the same or wears the same things. I don't know if it's like a problem. I think it happens a lot, no matter what. But
Okay.
just like that.
So overall, just to sum it up, do you think that the role of social media influencers in society is more of a positive or negative?
Probably negative. While the social media influencer model is far from perfect, its effects are seen globally in ways that American society probably has never even thought about. In a Chicago Booth Review article titled The Positive Power of Social Media Influencers, they describe how farmers in China adopted village influencers to post discussion group messages that encouraged the use of an eco friendlier pesticide. In the end, the campaign generated about a 30% increase in product adoption and a 6% productivity increase, while the figures we've referenced fall between 69% and 76% in terms of social media users who intend to purchase or use a product based on media posts. That doesn't even begin to account for how certain influencers can alter perceptions of politics and any other non spending expenditures. Look no further than the Biden administration, which has used many different influencers to push narratives or to sign off on messages. While some may find this a bit problematic, others may say that the administration is just benefiting from the statistics that we've been discussing in this documentary. According to the journalist's source, a whopping 82% of social networking sites have shown a positive relationship between social media use and civic or political engagement. In the end, the connection between social media influencers and spending, political engagement, and more reflect the importance that each influencer has to cultivate a positive online community. The future could be dominated by these figures, perhaps even more so than celebrities or political figures themselves. However, we as a society and individually have the power to adopt or reject this utilization of certain people. The future is truly in our hands,